WRL file format. So these are files that are an extension of the virtual reality modeling language format, and it was initially intended to be used for 3D models used within browsers. So we see that the term is often referred as to words, so that's why it has a W in front. The file format has originally started in 195, and it's quite similar to other file formats like OBJ, so it's a triangulated mesh, but it has some advantages over the popular OBJ file. So to better understand, we can check this blog. So we see that the WRL file format is widely accepted as the virtual reality modeling language, but the main advantage is that it's similar to an OBJ, but it can also carry some things like surface reflection. So it's not intended for 3D printing, that's why we have STL, mainly 3D printing in no color. But this file format has some advantages over OBJ file format. But one of the main downsides is that this is a triangulated mesh with no units of measurement. So, for example, I'm gonna go on the artec3d.com website, and I'm gonna search for a WRL file format. We see that there are both with texture and without. So keep in mind that WRL is capable of capturing also the texture. As an example, I'm searching for the Chinese statue from Artec. So it's this bronze statue, small figurine of a Chinese horseman warrior. We see that the model has been also published on Sketchfab within their database, and we can analyze. So this is why WRL file format has recently become obsolete, because technology like Sketchfab based on WebGL are way more popular, since they no longer need third-party software in order to enable 3D content within viewports. So on their website, we see that this is a small figurine of a Chinese warrior. We see the scanning time, 30 minutes. So we know that the figurine is small from their description. If you're gonna go to the free download, we can download the WRL file format. We see that the file size is almost 3 times larger than the STL. And I will analyze this. So it will be bronze statue WRL. I'm gonna open this, and we're gonna see that the object has 30 megabytes, the 3D model, and we also have this, which is the texture. So this is the unwrapped texture generated by Artec scanner. I will start Blender. So let's take a look. Blender. If I'm going to import the file, I can go up to File, Import, and the last one will be Extendable 3D or WRL. I'm going to go all the way to Downloads, to the bronze statue that I just downloaded, and this will be the file. We see it's a 3D scan from 2015. If I'm going to import the bronze statue, initially Blender will need a couple of seconds to have that loaded, but now I can see that my model has been loaded, and the scale is quite high compared to the base. But what's important is that we also have the texture. So if I'm gonna go all the way to viewport shading, we're gonna see that the model has retained that texture, and I can also apply the the lights from Blender, but in this case I'm gonna have to scale down the model. So if I'm gonna go and check the model from the side with the measure tool, I'm gonna see that from the top all the way to the bottom, so it's pretty much like this, 217 meters. So most likely the object was scaled 1000 times. So we're gonna need to have that rescaled. We can select the object, we can go to scale, and we can go to the resize, so we can have that scaled. But depending on your case study, you can scale it at let's say intended dimension. For example, we know that the default cube from Blender has this dimension, so this is equivalent of 2 meters within the scene, and I can scale down the object up to that dimension. So currently the statue will have 2 meters. Okay, so this was regarding the WRL file format, which is quite common for older 3D files. Most recently, all the file formats are either in OBJ file format or in FBX, since FBX also can contain not only the mesh, the geometry, the texture, but can also contain animations. I hope you find this video useful. If so, please let me know in the comment section below if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.